Hello, Burger. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Let me get on Twitch. Borgor. I drew myself with a hat. Yes. Hello, stuffed crust. Welcome. So far, so good, Nate. I've been working on it for a few days now. The biggest part was drawing like a city seen from the top on a map and drawing all the buildings. It took me so long, but now we're actually like going to do the flat colors. So that's progress. And Dingo Piddles, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing good. Good morning, everyone. Hope you slept well. Hope you had a nice sleep. Better than mine, at least. But yeah, so far doing flat colors, and then we are gonna move on to shading. I'm starting to like fight against time to finish this commission, so I'm trying to get like to be as quick as possible when it comes to it. Devon, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing good. If you want to take a nap, Burger, you can. You just need to set an alarm for 2 hours from now, maybe a little less. 1 hour and 40 minutes. Just so the stream doesn't like, you know, stays up. Yeah, I'm speed drawing for sure. I'm going. "Nyeh." Also, I received an email this morning with a spreadsheet. And suddenly I was there calculating the actual AniLive and Apple cut. Always working. Being a VTuber is a lot of work, Jota. Maybe I will open my commissions. I probably will need to open my commissions. Maybe a scab. Should I do a scab? Okay. This is looking good so far. Bye bye, Jota. Take care. See you later. Thank you for hanging out. Okay. Thanks. Um, it was a Google spreadsheet, indeed. It was absolutely a Google spreadsheet. At least I have something, you know. I have some reference, but also hi Ash, welcome. Thank you for joining. But yeah. Calculating the overall cut is yeah. Hi again, Devon. Hope you're doing good. It's something. It was something. Am I disappointed? Not that much because I was expecting it. Um, but yeah. The more I think about it, the more I'm trying to find a plan. Let's say I'm trying to find a plan. I mean, I don't mind keeping at the comms, but like it's better than I expected in any case. But I'm worried for the upcoming months. My humor is no longer there. Where did it go, Devon? Where did it go? Hi, Nox. Tethra, thank you for the raid. Hello. I'm mostly worried for the upcoming months. That's my whole issue there. It's inside of a volcano. When did you climb up a volcano? What happened? Hello, Spurka. Nox is dancing. Good morning, everyone. I hope you slept well. I hope you're hydrated. Polar bear. Okay, I see what you mean, doing. I hope everyone is doing good. I'm currently coloring a commission for Reverie, our beloved horse, Pegasus, Rainbow Pegasus. It was hard to sleep after that roller coaster. Yeah, the AI thing that Rixie did, like I always like enjoy the AI attention thing because I find them so funny. The AI replies are always crazy. It gets very entertaining. Go cook dinner, Nox. Enjoy your food. Those poor succulents, yes. My poor succulents, Pooty. I am heartbroken. My heart is completely shattered. I don't know what I'm gonna do because they were turned into chips. Thank you, Nox. Thank you. I am also dying of heat right now. I don't want to open my window because I don't know if it's gonna start raining like crazy. Hi, smooth rain. Hello, good morning. Hope you slept well. Croissant. What type of radiation? Do they come from your phone, Devon? Oh, it's too damn hot. It's too damn hot in here. Whew. Ash, welcome back. Thank you for joining again. But yeah, the whole spreadsheet thing. mm, the whole spreadsheet we got this morning was yeah. Mm, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything more about it. I'm just gonna focus on doing more stuff. I'm gonna prepare my YouTube debut. It's gonna be fine. I drink lots of water, Nox. Don't worry. I stay hydrated. It's very important. Like, I've been having a headache since I woke up, so I had to drink water. So, in the upcoming weeks, I'm gonna have to reply to some emails, record some raw vocals, commission a spirit friend for a music video. We're gonna have some fun. Thank you, Burger. It's gonna be fine. I remain positive. I remain very positive. I'm more worried about my genmates than myself. I am, I would say, in a more privileged position than a lot of my genmates. One, because I don't live in the US, so I have help from the government, for example. And two, I still live with my teacher, so, you know. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna pay rent because I live in a forest, but still. I still have like this reassuring presence around me. We all pay the government. But in France, we are lucky to also be paid by the government. If you need help, they're gonna provide financial help for you, depending on your situation. That is, you always need to deserve something. I own my land. Nobody can trespass in this brain. I own the land. Or should I say my teacher owns the land? Then I'm gonna own the land. Eventually. Well, I want to say I'm quote unquote more privileged than my gen mates in that sense, but also not really. Not really, because I think about I think about my college debt and I'm like, that's gonna be hard to pay. Turn the fire off, Devin. I do not like uncontrolled fires, especially in the forest, Close to my home is not good. It's not good. I'm scared. I'm gonna take 3 years just to fill in these roads. That's crazy. No, no, I still need those acres for the animals. Why? Why, Petit? Why? Do I look that unserious to you? Is that what I look like? Also, hi Karma, welcome. Good morning. Hope you slept well. Imagine I'm just a gnome in your garden, chilling here. I've been living rent free in your garden since the beginning, and you guys don't know. Yes, but I wouldn't light a tree on fire for no reason. I would feel bad. I can hear their screams. It's terrifying. Yes, I do have eyes everywhere. Or at least I try. I try to keep myself informed, in fact. I think that's really important, especially as a VTuber. Although I'm not going as far as ego surfing because ego surfing scares me. I don't want to Google my name. Artsy Ham, welcome. Thank you for joining. Good morning. Hope you're doing good. I think I popped a vessel earlier when I was like recording some raw vocals to try some stuff out. Um, Phony is hard to sing. Phony is very hard to sing, especially with my allergies right now. My throat is sore, my nose hurts and is like stuffy. What's my favorite tree? I would say I love willows. Willow tree are pretty cool. Highlighty red. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing good today. Hey, yo. Wow, wow. I'm still having issues though with my pulsatile tinnitus in my ear. I might need to check that out. Good luck with work, Lady Red. I hope it goes well. Sequoias are cool. I really like sequoias. It's not very common here though. I like I guess it's Japanese maple trees. Yeah, they're they're very pretty. The red leaves are beautiful. Thank you for the nice Lady Red. No need to thank me. Work is hard. Takes a lot of energy, so I hope it goes well. I'm sending you strength. Thank you, Red, for coming by. Please take care of yourself. Much love to you too. Oh my god, you gotta deal with all the Karens, Lady Red. I'm sending you even more strength. Rainbow eucalyptus. Huh. Oh wow. I had no idea that it existed. That looks super pretty. I see, Lady Red. Pines are pretty cool. I like the smell of pines mostly. But rainbow eucalyptus, I had no idea that existed. So I just learned something new. They're pretty cool. I love the "it is what it is" saying, but still, sometimes as humans, we shouldn't deal with the annoyances that are presented to us, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna open my window. Forget. Oh my god, fresh air. I can breathe. I didn't do much. Like, I really didn't do much this morning. I was feeling very drained. The super senior resume reader with the lighter. Put the lighter down. Put the lighter down. We don't need that lighter here. There's too much trees. Hopefully you don't have to deal with too much annoyances, Lady Red. It's too hot to make a fire, Devon. It's way too hot to make a fire. Why would you want to make a fire? It's literally summertime. I guess that depends on the people that you find when you're a mod. Like, depending on the community, it can go well. I mod for a friend of mine, and the community is pretty chill. So thankfully, I don't have to deal with a lot of stuff. I don't really like drama. Hmm. I mean, the only app that I know for sure that is crazy, similar to this one, uh, would be reality. I know because I know you, Lady Raid. Yes, the trees are your friends. I mean, if you know where we come from, of course you're gonna know a lot of us. Is it a bad thing? Is it a good thing? I don't really know. It is what it is. Indeed. Well, I guess you are lost now here, Devon. You're gonna stay here forever. You're staying with me. I can make tea though. Okay, that's a funny one. That's a funny one. You read. I will not kidnap you. I'm just gonna make you tea. I don't kidnap people, Devon. Please. I'm civilized. I mean, I can guess why they went dead silent though. Lava is hard to come by. How many people do you have in your basement, lady? I'd like to know. I'm curious. No, I don't kidnap anybody. What are you talking about? I would never. I'm too nice for that. Plus, it's hard to kidnap people when you don't wear shoes. You gotta deal with everything that goes under your feet. Have you ever walked on a snail accidentally before? Well, I can tell you it feels 10 times worse when you don't wear shoes. Ugh. Oh, damn. It all started on Twitter. Of course, it started on Twitter. The glass I can deal with. It's more like I feel bad for the snails. I feel very bad for the snails. Okay, lady. I shouldn't discriminate because, I'm not from the US. So, I don't know. I don't have the culture. I just give a chance to everybody. I feel you, Spurka. I feel you so much. Honestly, I always feel super bad when I when I walk on snails, especially when it comes like it always happens accidentally. Like it starts raining during the night and they're all out, and then you walk around and you walk on one and you're like, no. But then again, if you have a vegetable garden, they snack on your plants and it gets very annoying. So you have to find ways to keep them away. Usually, ashes work, from what I've gathered. Well, please be careful, Lady Red. You're fine with the bears. You're fine with the bears. Don't worry, they're nice. The one, they're nice. They're well fed. Okay, so that's one more flat done. I just don't want you to get hit by a car. It's not cool. No, I swear the bears here are well fed. I make sure they are. I don't want any accidents happening. Uh, what color? Brick red. There. That's probably me, Devon. Either that or it's my teacher. But if you encounter my teacher, you could start running. You can start running for sure. They're not as friendly as I am. They don't like trespassers. Cows are cute. What do you mean? I think cows are one of my favorite animals. They have long lashes and a cute nose. I love cows. Coloring roofs is gonna be a pain. It's gonna take me 100 years, like when I did the line art. Someone saved me. I cannot grow more limbs. I wish I could, but I cannot. I would do so many things at once if I had the possibility to grow more limbs. More arms, more exactly, because legs are not really useful. Even better if you can have like stretchy arms. You can go anywhere. Yes, I am. I am doing the commission. I mean, I was doing it last time too. I have total 3 commissions to take care of. One is the D&D character of a human friend of mine. One is something I cannot talk about too much because, as requested from the commissioner, I need to be very vague. Also, Hitori Wachi, welcome. Thank you for joining. Good morning. Hope you're doing good. And the third one is something for Rev, which is a map, but I'm not going to go into any further detail when it comes to the map either. I'm kind of happy I'm not that sneezy today, though. I tend to sneeze a lot during the evenings, but today has been okay. Oh, you mean that type of work? No, I did message the artists. I've had a few replies to my emails. One issue is that one of the artists I want to commission told me that they are not going to be available until September, and it's gonna take a month. And I'm like, no, I need it to be quicker. If I have to do it myself, I will, but like I said, I don't have a high esteem of my drawings, high enough esteem to actually flex. Like, if I compare myself to Ina is way better at drawing than I am. Just chilling. I'm glad to hear that. I'm also kind of chilling. Maybe I should start like making shading studies and lighting studies, etc., etc. I do agree that she's an eldritch drawing machine. Yeah, yeah. I watched one of her VODs recently and I was like, wait. She did the coloring in 2 hours? What? She's extremely fast. And I thought I would draw fast, but it's crazy how fast she is. I'm guessing the knowledge she has when it comes to shading in general is immense. I would like to see like her doing a whole drawing. I need to check in the middle of her VODs because I never like actually checked out for a full drawing to see how long um uh, a sketch and line art takes. She definitely did. She definitely did. She is so fast, and her art looks very crisp. I really like it. I don't know if I was checking that the other day. I don't know if she works with a tablet with a screen or not. I think she does not. I need to rewatch because if she bends down, it would make sense that she has a screen. But if she stares directly, either she has like an arm on her tablet that holds it, or she draws on a screenless tablet. I need to check it out. But usually artists have multiple tablets when it comes to drawing. So I need to check out. I need to check it out. Which reminds me, I haven't touched my Wacom tablet in a good bit. iPad is cool, but there's like the issue with iPad is that there's a layer limit. So if you're doing like big stuff, it's kind of more annoying. You don't need multiple tablets. It's just that most of the time artists have multiple tablets because they start with a screenless tablet, then they upgrade to maybe something with a screen or something bigger, like classic Intuos. It's classic tablet. Um, and then sometimes they upgrade to a screen tablet or a an even bigger screen tablet. But you can keep those products. You don't have to use them all the time, but you can keep them because sometimes they're more practical. One or the other can be more practical. And then sometimes they get iPad Pros. I wonder if Ina does work for or gets commissioned by her gen mates for certain stuff. I never really checked that out. I saw that she got um cookie cutters recently and they were so cute. Not often. We'll see. She's really good though. She must be busy. That's why. Also, there's that. Intuos, the old Intuos usually are pretty good. The good thing about Wacom is that it's high quality. It lasts a while. It lasts really a long time. But I kind of stopped. I'm going to stop buying from them for the simple reason that they literally used AI art to promote a thing recently, and I was like, bro, there is no way, there is no way you would use AI. Um, it entirely depends on you. It entirely depends on what you're doing. Most of the time, personally, I will use like 1080 by 1920 in 300 DPI. Yeah, yeah, a tablet company using AI is crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, but in that case, Burka, it's like literally a tablet brand, a literal tablet brand to draw that uses AI. Oh, I'm crying just thinking about this. It's so sad. It's so sad. I mean, the only goal is to make it cheaper, but that's probably why also the artists are mad. Yeah, the marketing is gonna be cheaper because there's no copyright on this art. You can just generate it, which also means I can steal it technically. Honestly, iPads are not that bad. I'm currently drawing on an iPad Mini, and it's so practical. It's really practical. I really like it. Although now I would say you could invest in Procreate Dreams. It looks very good. I want to buy it. Yeah, iPads are expensive. The Mini is like one of the least expensive, and for what it does, it works perfectly for me. I have small hands, so the size of the screen is not a an issue personally. I would see how it would be like harder for people with bigger hands to draw, but since I have tiny hands, I don't have that much of an issue drawing. Usually, when people want to draw professionally, they take an iPad Pro, but it is extremely expensive. Absolutely, Hitori Buchi. It's so good to carry around and draw on the go. That's why I got it. I can literally travel with it with no difficulties whatsoever, and I'm very happy with it. I was like looking at this guy's video on TikTok. He's an ex Apple employee, and he was like rating the Apple products, and he was saying that yeah, the iPad Mini was his favorite. It's very good. I now trust him after testing the product. I can say I trust this dude's advice. It's true. It's true because most of the time when you see Apple products, you will think business and pretty much any type of graphic creation. Hello, Aramis. Thank you for joining. Good morning. I hope you slept well. Like most of the time when you see content creators, they're like, I have my iMac uh, to do my editing, my video editing, and you're like, and I have my PC to game. And then I pause when I see this, and I'm like, oh. Just buying an iMac itself is extremely expensive. I get why people would buy those, but you need to have the money to have like a working setup, like a work office type of setup, and then a gaming setup. One day, maybe, one day, I will be able to separate everything. But for now, I have my PC, my iPad, and my phone. And so far, it's working. I do need to buy a new phone though. This one is getting a little old. I think I've had it for maybe 6 years now, almost 7. I think 6 years. Yes. Yeah, an iPhone. Obviously, I will need a new iPhone because Sorry about that. It seems to always happen, but now we were 1 hour in. We are back. Welcome back, everyone. I'm sorry. I do feel like the newest gens of iPhone did rip out the good features. Um, I think the guy that was like giving advice, the ex Apple employee, was like, the 13 is the best one. There's no need to buy the 14 or the 15 or the Pro Max, whatever. It's basically the same thing. 13 up, it's basically the same thing. That's why I'm not gonna buy a 15 Pro Max. I don't need a 15 Pro Max either way, so. Someone could say I own a lot of expensive stuff, but it's stuff like I kept money for a while before I bought it. And it's things I take care of for a long time before I change them. Are they still in Lightning? I think the 13 is not a Lightning anymore. I think it's the same thing as the iPad, but I don't know if it's like exactly the same as USB. Then again, now in Europe we have the only the newest one has USB C. Damn, damn. That's one of the downsides about Apple. It's the it's the whole cable thing. It's so annoying. Yeah, some people are literal Apple fans. They will stand in line to get the new products the day of the release. Yeah, they got rid of jacks as well. Oh, that sucks, Burka. That really sucks. Damn, bruh. Yeah, Apple is annoying about exclusivity for sure. Verna, welcome. Thank you for liking the stream. Hope you slept well. Good morning. Drinking water. I need to drink water. Yeah, the Face ID thing is very unsettling sometimes. I can't agree with you on that, Asperger. But it's also very useful because the iPhone is one of the best trackings. If you're doing VTubing, that is. If you're doing VTubing. You don't necessarily need it if you're not doing VTubing. Yeah, expensive stuff just to get like decent tracking. I mean, it always has been said that VTubing is an expensive hobby. The technology is here. Now, if they could do the same to Android smartphones, that would be great. But the issue with Android is that there's like so many different phones. They all work kind of differently. But what I like about Android is the fact that you can add pretty much anything to your phone. Yeah, I mean personally, I do treat it like a business more than a hobby because I don't want it to be a hobby. I really enjoy this. It makes me very happy. Like probably the happiest I have been in a long time. So I really want to keep doing this. And I don't mind investing. I don't mind that at all. It's just that I'm scared to invest too much because you know how it works when it comes to identities within agencies. That's the only thing I'm scared of. Because I would like to invest in a 2.0, but what would happen if a if an issue went to come up? That's the only thing I'm kind of worried about. Yeah, because if I really wanted to, I would like invest more than I'm already doing, but I need to also be careful. Verena, welcome back. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We gotta think positively. You gotta think positive thoughts. There is no reason for it to not work out for me. If I put in the effort, usually it should work. I know some Twitch streamers that stayed like at one view for 2 years straight and then suddenly they exploded. Yeah, you have pros and cons in both indie and corpo. Um, I wouldn't mind either personally, although corpo does give you a sense of security in a way, depending on the corpo that is. Thank you, Hitori. I just try my best. I just try my best, and I put some trust in. I'm like, trust the process. It's gonna be fine, because I'm a very anxious person in the first place. I was willing to give this a chance. I don't have much streaming experience. It's something I've mentioned like yesterday. Like my actual streaming experience is like up to 6 months max. There's room for improvement, and that's why I'm willing to be patient and trust the process overall. Sometimes you gotta take a leap of faith, and that's what I did. That's basically what I did. I was like, okay, there's many things, many reasons that this thing could go wrong, but there's also many reasons it could go right, so why not try it out? There's just so much to do and so much to learn still. And I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself. But I'm pretty sure my gen mates are the same when it comes to that. They probably put a lot of pressure on themselves. It definitely is a challenge, and I can agree that the app AniLive, I do believe that we should have waited until the app had like moderation, at least moderation tools, and maybe was a little bit more stable than it was back then when we debuted. We could have waited a little bit more. We could have prepared a little bit more. And the fact that there was like so many eyes on us when we had to debut did not put me in the best possible space to actually debut properly. My debut was chaotic. I'm very aware of how my debut was. I wish it was erased from existence. That's also why I want to do a re-debut, because I do not want to have this marked as my debut in the VTubing in my VTubing carry. It's so bad. It's so bad. I was sweating. I was drenched in sweat by the end. I was so stressed. I was not expecting like 300 people watching. Mm-mm. That put a lot of pressure on me. I was like, yeah, there's gonna be 50 people at max. It's gonna be fine. No, 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 Faelie. Multiply by 5. But at least it gave us some exposure, and for that I'm grateful. Because if we hadn't had the exposure, we wouldn't be as well off as we are right now, and we wouldn't have restreamers dedicated to restreaming us from the app, which I think you guys know that we are eternally grateful for that. No, but Uma Theories, listen, my debut was a catastrophe. You could feel the nervousness coming through my pores. I think I stuttered. I think it was that bad. It's fine. It's fine, Hitori. I'm kind of glad you're meeting me now more than during my debut, because I had a lot of bad criticism about my debut as well, which made me kind of disappeared. Like I kind of disappeared from the public eye because of that. A debut is like made to kind of sell your personality to people, and I was not able to translate that because of how stressed I was. I don't know if it's still on there, but back then it was Nayumi Neko on Twitch that restreamed it. You don't need to see it. You don't need Puti, you don't need to see it. I swear. You don't need to watch the debut. I am embarrassed. I'm embarrassed by it. I know it was bad. I'm so glad I was so glad I was done with it, but I feel like I could have done better. So much better. Especially since I did rehearse, but anxiety gets the best of me. I cannot work under pressure because I frick up. My gen mates were trying to be encouraging when that happened. I was like, I finna die. I finna die, but I know it's not the truth. I could have done so much better. You did great. Yeah, sure. No, I was dying. I was just glad it was done. Either people were there because they got curious, or they were there to see how much of a crap show it was gonna be. I think it was pretty okay for amateurs, though, in the general sense. I cannot lie. That I did some progress. I think there is some progression to take into account compared to before, where I had like a really hard time chatting. I really had a hard time finding subjects to mention. I really had a hard time being more open. I feel like there's a lot of progression there for sure, and I hope I keep progressing. If I can like become an actual yab god at some point, that would be cool. It's just that I wanted to get that training. I wanted to train myself to speak out loud instead of like internalizing my thoughts, because because I'm used to internalizing my thoughts. I think it would help out to speak out loud when I'm alone in my room. But maybe I would develop a bad habit if I did that. Maybe I would develop a very bad habit, and people would look at me weird if I went to the city, um, hearing me mumble under my hood because I'm hiding my ears. That would be ridiculous. But then again, when I think about it, why should I care if I look insane? It's not like I'm gonna see most of these people again. You feel me on the internalizing what you think, Hitori? I think it's hard when you're like basically an introvert to say what you think out loud. I think it's very complicated. It gets easier with time though. I'm like that too, Hitori. Which is why sometimes I'm just like, maybe I should wing it. Especially since I'm like basically getting experience as time passes by. The more experience I get, the better it gets, and eventually I will be able to fully wing it. Now, I used to do lists of stuff to talk about for my Zatsus. Now, not anymore. And sometimes I do enjoy a little bit of the silence. I will take a time to um, think about the stuff that I want to mention, if it's interesting or not, and then I will speak up. I'm not pressuring myself to speak nonstop either. And I appreciate that stuff, Crust. I really appreciate it. I think it's super nice of you guys to try and push us into talking about certain stuff, asking questions. I think it's really nice. It's really like a cool move to do that and to help us out. I'm very appreciative of all my viewers, to be honest. I love them all. I'm sending them hugs, burning out our social battery. Honestly, honestly, felt. I really feel that. But I've also noticed something. I have my social battery is way bigger um, online than it is when I go out. It's so much easier for me to talk when it's online. But I'm better over text than I am over speech. Even though I was a theater kid, I still tend to hesitate. And now I'm trying to not go as much. I'm trying to better my speech in general when it comes to streaming. So you guys don't hear me hesitate, like I think of about what I'm going to say before I say anything. But yeah, being a theater kid would have technically should have actually technically made me better at like public speeches. But no, I'm better at text. And I feel like I'm better at like showing my emotions through text. I am sweating. I don't know about you guys, but I'm currently dying here. The summer heat is coming like a truck. Yesterday was cold. I was still wearing like a robe at night. Now I'm basically sweating. I'm not gonna wish for rain though, even though it looks like it's gonna rain. I had enough of rain. I'd rather be overheating than freezing. The thing with like um living in a wooden house in the middle of the forest is that if it's exposed to the sun, the heat will come in. That's my current problem. It was snowing in Scotland last Thursday. What? Oh god. This is it, guys. Global warming. It's coming to us. You will never know what a season is. Not anymore. Oh god. It's gonna be hot until October. And then suddenly it's gonna be cold as heck until May. And then we're gonna burn alive from June to October again. And there's gonna be two seasons. Summer and winter. No in between. Which means my favorite season is gonna be erased from existence. I'm so sad. It's autumn, by the way. I really like autumn. The red leaves, the mushrooms. No, but having a life is cool though. You get to have so many experiences. You meet cool people. Sometimes you meet bad people, but you learn from that. I'm sure they will keep the fall snacks. Maybe fall will end up being like 1 week long. You're gonna have to celebrate Halloween in winter. Mm. Either it turns into winter the moment we hit Halloween, or it's still summer heat type vibes. And you're gonna do your whole disguises in swimsuit, because if you're not wearing a swimsuit, you're gonna die of heat, basically. I'm having a visual image of summer version of Halloween, and I don't know if I like it or hate it. I'm gonna take 10 years to do all these rooms. Oh my god. Gotta drink more water. So I was stretching. That sounds like an accurate description. Tori. Sasquatch and Yetis going to the skating rink in the middle of summer. Wait, I never did that. I never actually ice skated. I kind of want to try it out though. Imagine I go live on AniLive while ice skating. you, you guys could hear me fall. I don't know if I should risk that. I should do an outdoor stream at some point though. Hi, Tethra. Yes, it's cool. Indeed, quite literally. I think it would be dangerous to do an ice skating stream. As someone that doesn't know how to ice skate, that is. I think I should be worried for my health, my physical integrity. I will say, but also ice skating date with the leafies though. I kind of want to do that. I am extremely bad at roller skating. Um, I did do a little bit of skateboarding, but roller skating, I never managed to get the balance through it. I should have tried harder. Mountain climbing stream? Why not? Rock climbing I can do. Rock climbing I can do. I kind of miss rock climbing. Rock climbing was very fun. The Mount Everest. At least there I'm gonna be like feeling fresh, nice and cold. But maybe I will have trouble with breathing. Um, I see more. I see more skaters than people doing longboarding. Personally, here, I think the whole longboard thing is more like of visual thing. The board is bigger, so you can have like more stuff, more cool designs under it. I think it's more like very much an appearance thing. Also, using a lot of electrical longboards to move around. It's more a tool to move around than a tool to do like tricks. I wanted one at some point to move around. In when I was in the city, of course, because longboarding in a forest is not practical. But I, in the end, decided to keep my money. um, I never witnessed people doing downhill sliding over here. And boy, I know there's a lot of place to do that though. No worries, Burger, don't worry. You're but I used to watch like videos, short videos of people doing that. Um, they always went in like super cool spots. I felt that. I felt that road burns. Horrifying. Horrifying. Some can be absolutely horrific to see. Um, Going down to the bone. Yeah, please wear protection if you're doing any type of sport that requires to go very fast on something that has wheels on asphalt or any kind of terrain really. I don't want nobody to get hurt. I'm growing impatient. I really want to do I really want to start streaming on YouTube. I still need to fix the Ethernet cable thing. Yeah, please be careful. Stuffed crust. Oh, I'm feeling sneezy. I'm feeling sneezy. Ugh. Ooh. Sorry about that. My nose is itchy. Me no likey. Revelum, welcome. Thank you for tuning. Good morning. Hope you're doing good. No more face sneeze. I want my allergies to be gone. I want to sound normal. I sound a bit nasally these days, and I apologize for that. The pollens have been attacking me. Why did my brain immediately go to that one hentai that I watched? Oh, okay. For context, I only watched it because I'm an allergic person, and it was about pollen that turned into humanoids, and they would do stuff to people that were allergic. So people would wear masks on their privates and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. That was extremely strange. Thank you for the lovely shower, Ravelum. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Mwah. Yeah, tether up. Don't worry about it. I stumbled upon strange shows on the internet. One being pulling a girl's attack. That was very strange. But I'm the type of person that like um watches these shows out of pure curiosity, and I tend to comment on it afterwards. Yeah, it's the same as Boku no Pico. Avoid it, you know? Make sure to avoid it. I'm not sure you can find this show though anymore. Plus, plot wise, it's kind of the what? Boku no Pico. Avoid it. Do not watch it. It's probably the least weird thing. Yes, I can agree with you on that. There's a lot of shows I like briefly looked into out of curiosity, and sometimes I wonder if I should watch them to satisfy that curiosity and really decide if it's like a good show or not. Apart from the, you know, don't watch it. Don't watch it, Stuff Gross. Don't watch it. It's stupid. It's fully stupid. It's kind of funny, actually. It's kind of It's stupid and funny at the same time. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose time watching this. I don't even know how many episodes it was. Maybe 10, 12. It was short. It was short. Watch cooler animes instead of this. Read doujinshi. Scans. That is. Also, if you want a fun fact, because I'm speaking about doujins, my one true pairing, my favorite couple in any anime universe is Vegeta and Bulma. They're my favorites. I love them. It's educational, not really, no. Are you gonna watch it, Stuff Cost? Are you really gonna watch that? Well, I hope you do find some humoristic value to it. Wee. I mean, I'm glad I'm not alone. Yes, Vegeta and Bulma are adorable together. And I like the fact that Vegeta is very protective of Bulma. And Bulma's very smart. Uh, Yen Yen Yen, welcome. Thank you for joining. Good morning. Hope you're doing good. But it's important to be curious, but maybe not in that type of stuff, you know? I might rewatch Lucky Star. Actually, should I do a watch along of Lucky Star? Should we do a watch along of Lucky Star or Indishijo? That could be fun. That could like bring a lot of nostalgia to me. Nishijo is hilarious, man. Nishijo is absolutely hilarious. I love the goat. I love this one episode with Mio that freaking loses it and and just like basically makes a goat do a barrel roll. And there's also Yuko with the mosquitoes, and that's one of the, I think, most relatable scenes. Yeah, the goat is best. The goat is the best character. I really wanna really watch it. These what the freak moments. I think I never. I don't know if they made like a second season of Pop Team Epic. I think it was one season back then. Yeah, the principal versus Deer was crazy too. Oh. The German suplex. Pop Team Epic season 2. I need to watch it. I really need to watch it. I remember watching this like at night, like during late nights, and it always felt like a fever dream. This series felt like a fever dream because I would watch it so late at night. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Like I remember that one scene with the deer and the principal. You can see like the zoom in with the drop of sweat just sliding down the principal's chin, and it's so clean. Then 2 seconds later, oh my god, I really want to rewatch that. We're gonna watch that together, guys. We're gonna watch that together. We're gonna have some popcorn, and we're gonna have a Nishijo date. Okay? Do you want a Nishijo date? I personally want a Nishijo date. I mean, it was a whole fever dream too. Like the whole deer versus principal was so random. It was so random. You could not like expect that happening. No, 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 please, no, please, smooth brain. I'm gonna cry. Don't make me cry, please. I beg of you. I beg of you, smooth brain. I don't want to cry today. Today is happy day because it's Saturday. Okay. Speaking of, while I'm off stream, I should definitely work on my schedule for next week. I really need to fix my internet problems on my computer. Thank you for the okay sticker. Imagine going from 270 something megabytes second to 30 megabytes seconds. That's basically my Wi-Fi right now. I hate it. I hate this. I hate it. I want a stable connection. That's also why I haven't started YouTube. It's because I want to give the best quality of streaming to you guys. Basically. Ethernet cable local. Yes, that's what I'm asking from my from my computer. I look at my computer and I'm like, Ethernet cable doko. Because I don't see it. It's not here. So maybe I'll try to find like a driver. The driver for the motherboard board and the Ethernet cable because it's very weird. I haven't tried to re-download Windows because it has been working properly ever since then. So maybe I'll try to find a driver. I have a pixie friend that will help me. Color drop. There we go. Shoot. There. Yeah. Windows. Freaking Windows. Mhm. Give me one sec. My teacher went opera singing mode for a second, and I was like, okay, I maybe need to tell them that I'm live. The only issue with my computer, like my whole Wi-Fi connection, is that it's not stable at all. It will have random drops. So I could like easily um have a high bit rate when I'm on YouTube because my computer can withstand it. But I'm very scared about my Wi-Fi. I need the Ethernet cable to be recognized by my computer. That's the most important part. I think I'm gonna take 300 years to finish these roofs. I'm not even half done. Somebody come get her. No, 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 no. I should not start with that. I'm getting plagued with weird songs. Okay. I'm starting to have a headache again. This is great. Everything's bullying me. My Wi Fi down to my body itself. I mean, I said everything, not everyone. You guys are the best. Hydration time. You're right. There we go. I have hydrated. I am now moisturized. Moist. Some people don't like this word. I kind of like it. I like how it sounds. Moist. Moist. Frogs do gotta be moist. If froggy dry, froggy not doing good. So froggy gotta be moist. I want to watch another old anime that is gonna give me some nostalgia. Kiroro. Is there a word that I don't like hearing? Huh. Let me think for a second. Is there a word I don't like hearing? I don't like the word. I don't like the word gobble. I don't like it. I don't like gobble. Yeah, yeah. I wanna rewatch it. Surgeon Frog Kiroro. See, I gotta be moist. I'm a little froggy too. Type. I don't want to be a raisin, and I don't want the leafies to be raisins either. So stay hydrated, please. It's very important. Drink water, water, as the British says. Hydrate so that you don't salivate. Oh, that's a word I don't really like to salivate. I uh okay, so we're on the drink type of subject. My recommended drinks to stay hydrated or just in general because I really like iced tea. Iced tea is very good. Um, Homemade is very good as well. Homemade iced tea, not only the soda thing. Um, I like cold water, very cold water with ice. And wait, I'm just gonna check if you guys call it the same thing as here. Syrup, any type of fruit syrup with water, I think is good. Um, what else? I like lemon water. I think lemon water is good. If you like lemons, you squeeze it a little bit in your water and then you let it sit in there. It's good. Cucumber water. I mean, cucumber is full of water itself, so usually I just eat it like this because I love cucumber. Cucumber tastes good to me. Um, I never actually tried to put it in a drink. I heard that aloe vera is very good when it comes to hydration, but I do not like the taste of aloe vera. I think it tastes weird, kind of soapy in a way, much like pomegranate, kind of soapy. Cucumber, cucumber. In French it's concombre. Um, I would say smoothies are good too. I'm kind of craving a strawberry smoothie because strawberries are one of my favorite fruits. Cucumber mango. Hmm. I kind of want to try that. And I really like eating watermelon during the summer. Special smelly flavored water. Is it bath water? Is it bath water? Is that what it is? Are we doing a Belle Delphine 2.0? I don't know how she did it. I really don't know how she did it. Moisturizing 1.0. No, I would not sell my bath water. I don't think that's a good idea. Would I sell? Hmm. What type of merch would I sell? I could make a cereal brand. I I see myself making a cereal brand. Thank God you're not drunk. Indeed, stuffed crust. But I see myself definitely like designing a cereal brand. That the cookie cutters. I really like the cookie cutters, and I would like to have some of myself as well. What else? Mm. Drinking horn. Drinking horn. I don't know if I would look cute on a cereal box, but that would be definitely like funny to witness. Also, maybe a tea brand, maybe a tea brand or a coffee brand or both. I mean, Jacksepticeye made like the top of the morning coffee brand as well. That was pretty surprising of a YouTuber to do that. I was kind of surprised when I saw it, and I was like, I kind of want to try it. The packaging looks cute. French butter brand ambassador. Um, I'm a bit scared of selling like fresh products because I wouldn't want it to go stale and for people to get sick. Like imagine the butter starts molding or turning to kind of weird cheese. I would be afraid of that. Like you got to be careful about the conservations of the stocks, etc., etc. Face socks, face socks, but it's the pattern of a bare foot because I do not like wearing socks. I'm the type of person that barely wears any shoes, especially um at home. Like if it's in the summer and like the asphalt is burning hot, of course I will wear shoes, but most of the time I don't like to. I like my feet free. Free the feet. And I'm the type of person that has like a really hard time falling asleep if my feet feel too hot. Flip flops. Why not? Why not? In winter, it also bothers me. That's the weird thing. I do not like uh cold, but if my feet feel too hot during the winter, I will have like a huge issue falling asleep as well. Oh, um, those embroidered badges that you can add on jackets and such. I could do that. I could do that. I think that would be cool. So you guys like could sue them to stuff like socks, jackets, bags, beanies, and then we talked about the dakimakura, the body pillow. What one does with a body pillow? I never owned one, so I'm actually curious. Do you sleep with it? Do you put it like for display? And I'm not gonna ask the rest of the questions that I could ask about the rest. Hug it. That works. That's cute. Because I'm guessing it's like possibly human sized body pillows. So it would be definitely comfortable to sleep with, right? Like you put a leg over it and an arm over it and you're just chilling there. It's one of my favorite positions to sleep in. I see. They were built to be hugged. Perfect. Just like me. You do whatever you want to with that information. I just like hugs. Hugs are great. Dutch wife? That's new info. It's not even made. I'm already promoting it. I'm huggable, okay? And I like to be hugged. So I think that would be a great piece of merch. Okay. Pew, 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 pew. Okay. I'm almost done. Almost done with the roofs. Bath bombs? Why not? Candles? Definitely. I used to make my own candles back then. I had a lot of fun making my own candles. I would put herbs in it, um, essential oils. Oh my god. Why can I pronounce tongue twisters but I cannot speak properly in English for like a certain amount of time? I don't get it. Ah, I love scented candles. I think they add such a vibe to a room, and I really like candlelight. Candlelights are like it gives a whole warm atmosphere, cozy. I recommend candlelight 10 out of 10. Just don't go to sleep with it. Don't set your house on fire, please. But yeah, scented candles are great. That's why I own a diffuser because I really like nice smells. So I tend to use it a lot. Aromatherapy is a thing. Some smells can relax you. I don't know if I have a favorite smell though. There are smells I really like and some I like, but I'm neutral. But I don't have like one favorite smell. Yeah, a diffuser. It's a diffuser, Hitori. Expensive places do smell good. I can agree with you on that. I mean, they have to. Usually, it goes with the appearance. Um, we tend to associate cleanliness to good smells. So when a place is expensive, it has to look clean and it has to smell clean. But I guess I'm more into like natural sense. I think it makes sense. As a forest spirit, it definitely makes sense, you know. I have 4% battery. Oh my god. Boom. Yeah, strong smells also make me dizzy. Sometimes too much lavender can make me dizzy because lavender smells strong. Smells good but strong. Yeah, stuffed crust, I know it's almost time for me to end. I am very sad about it too. My phone cannot withstand more than 2 hours on the app, which is never going to happen on YouTube. Just saying, we're gonna spend more time together. Much more. Way more. Is it a threat? Can I threaten you? Um, with love and affection? Can I threaten you with that? Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna have fun. I cannot wait to be able to stream with you guys. I really want to spend more time with you without being confined within the bounds of Zatsudan. Being able to show you more stuff, play games with you, you know, that type of stuff. I want to have fun. I want to react to stuff with you guys. I want you to be able to see what I see without having to imagine it. So you know, we're gonna have a good time together. We're definitely going to have a good time together. Ah, all right. Our creativity runs wild. Yes, out of the confines of AniLive, we're gonna go ham, and I mean ham, in the say so way, just in case. Don't misinterpret it. I am very say so. I have some random unsay so stuff that pops up in my mind sometimes, but I most of the time try to be say so. Okay, and I try to not be foul mouthed as well. What? What, smooth brain? I try my best. I try my best. Can you really say I'm that unsay so? There is an unsay so way to go ham. The loot tuber way, which is not my type of jam. I don't think I would be a good loot tuber. Personally, I don't think I would be a good loot tuber. Okay, I'm taking these two last minutes to end stream with you guys. I'm gonna chill a little bit. Hopefully, my little headache will be gone by then. No, please, no, no, no. If you want to see me as a toxic gamer, you would have to put me back on League of Legends or Overwatch. And I don't want to. I don't want to see. I don't want you guys to see me like this. I really don't want to. I don't want you guys to witness me swearing on someone's mother in French angrily. I want to remain a sweet little forest spirit. I'm most of the time I'm sweet. It's really rare for me to get angry. You came for the French cursing. That's the argument that sold. That was sold. She's got a curse in French. Let's go. She's my Oshi now. I could do that. I wonder if I had like I would have any restrictions if I did swear on YouTube in French to an English audience. That is. Hmm. Auction of your swearing. I would not dare. I'm here to provide a service. If you guys are satisfied with the service, you guys will help me out. You guys will support me. That's how I see it. I don't want to beg for support. Mostly because I'm very prideful. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very prideful. And I tend to think of the people that want to support me financially, and I tend to feel bad. I tend to feel guilty, you know? I'm like, but maybe this person would need the money more than I do. So, you know. There's also that. I okay, okay. Don't worry, Hitori. But it's time for me to actually end stream. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and helping me out and working and focusing a little bit on my commission. I really appreciate that. I always appreciate you being around. Thank you, Twitch chat, for hanging around as well. I see you guys, even if you're lurking. Much love to you, lurkers. Thank you for the bye. Thank you for the heart to you, Smooth Brain, Petit. You don't have to thank me for streaming. I have to thank you for being there. Thank you so much for hanging out. Please stay hydrated, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you tonight at 9 p.m. PT for a Will You Press the Button? I'll see you later, guys. Thank you, Burger, for streaming. Mata ne. Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.